What's the latest on McCoy, Obed McCoy?
Well, I think there was a release that said that he was injured, and his injury has not gotten better to the extent that he's not match ready, and so they've had to replace him.
I see. Was he fit before he left the Caribbean?
Well, you see, I don't know what you mean by fit. If you're asking about whether he was carrying an injury, the answer is yes. There are a lot of players who carry injuries throughout, and very often it's a matter of risk management. Now, I would say 90-95% of those nobody would hear about because they're managed through a series, they're managed through whatever, and they get through. We've had two players that we've had to replace. One was Obed McCoy, and the other was Fabian Allen. Both of whom had one picked up an injury, as you know, in the IPL. The other who was having an injury that was being managed for a while. And the question was, could this injury have carried through a player who could bowl 4 overs per match and get the requisite rest? And in these two circumstances, they were not able to get the match readiness, and so it was prudent to change them.
So it was a mistake then, Doc? Was it a mistake?
No. As I said before, those who are managed, you will never hear about. So you won't ask if there are mistakes or there are success stories. Every squad is going to have people who have some level of injury, and you've got to manage it through. Now, if it responds, then all well and good. If it doesn't respond, then you've got to reassess.
Dr. Singh, would it be right to say that Fabian Allen and Obed McCoy injured, and we took a chance with them at the World Cup and it backfired?
Well, remember, Fabian's injury was fairly recent, and the indications we got from when he had the injury wasn't done under the auspices of, he didn't get it under the auspices of West Indies cricket. The indications we got was that there was a good chance he would have recovered, and with Obed, as I said, it was a calculated risk, if you want to say that, or some risk assessment, and it didn't go the way we wanted to. But as I said, there are many cases that did go the way we wanted to go. So in the balance, I mean, that's how it is.